Well, hello again there, boys and girls. Let's go ahead and hop on in. Well, so here's what happened. All right, so I went in to see if anyone was going to do Irwindale at 9:15, and it was about 10-15 minutes beforehand, and it just looked like, like it's going off at 9:15, and there is 0 people registered. So Irwindale, or sorry, not Irwindale. Why am I saying Oxford Plains for the super late models? So we're not going to do that. However, I have been meaning to give this series another try. And I gave this series a try once like a year and a half ago. And overall, the car was unfreaking drivable. Yeah, Oxford Plains, my bad. My bad. So the car was just undrivable. I couldn't get my handle on it. But since then, we've done a ton of 24-hour race. Not a ton. We've done a few 24-hour races, a couple other endurance races to get more of a handle on kind of the GT car type thing. What's up, Clutch? Mike? And so overall, I mean, we're a little bit more comfortable with the car. Now, are we an expert in this car? Absolutely not. I ran one of these races earlier this week, and it was actually really good racing once everybody kind of sorted themselves out through turn 1. But yeah, I mean, are we blistering fast around here? No, not at all. I think that we run a pretty average lap time. Right now we're running typically very steadily in the 132s, which is, it seems like that's where most people are at for whatever reason. So we'll take a look results here and kind of where we split out now. For example, this is a single split race. We have about a 1500 iRating when it comes to road. Now in terms of who we got here, you're going to notice a huge difference here. Asia, Australia, Brazil, Canada. We got 2 Carolina guys in here. Eastern Europe, Iberia, and then UK and I. So it's almost like a 50-50 split here, probably more like 60-40 in terms of world versus the States. And you generally find that in the road. All right. So right now we're the 9 car. So really, if there's 23 cars in here, that's the other cool thing about the series. It just seems like every time I see it, they almost have a full split, which is a lot more interesting and a little bit more forgiving, we'll say. So results-wise, I don't think anybody put down a lap. Well, I guess a couple people did manage to get down a lap. So we'll go out here, we'll qualify, and yeah. So important thing to note: map a pit limiter button to your steering wheel if you are doing this for the first time here. Say, NASCAR boys, we ain't got that pit limiter. Although I wish I did. Lord knows I'd have probably a few extra good finishes to show for it. But what we'll do is we'll just pull up the relative right now. Well, actually, no. Let's pull up. What do I want to pull up here? The lap timing? Yeah, because we'll see how much time is left and everything. The one thing I will say about this car, and again, it's probably just me and probably just my stupid NASCAR-ness, but I feel like this car has too many gears. Whenever I'm downshifting, it just seems like the gears are so close together. I just cannot downshift as fast as I want to, and that's probably more indicative of me not doing what I'm supposed to. More than anything. We're just kind of limping around here until we can take green. And the big thing with this car is it's kind of a mix between like the GT, like the big GT cars like the AMG. We're driving the RUF, or the RUF or whatever, I believe you can call it a RUF. So there's a difference between the big, like the AMG car that we drive in the endurance races, and the Miata. And really this is kind of smack dab in the middle between those, if I had to put kind of a figure on it anyway. All right, let's see what we can do.
All right, man, here comes your first time left.
And again, we want to put down a lap here. We don't want to, dipping a wheel off, we'll cancel the lap, so we don't want to do that. Now this car does have traction control, which is again something that most people who don't do road racing they will not be used to. Whoa. But the car likes to get a little bit light through there. Kind of depends on the weather, I feel like, but roof? I have no idea. I pronounce it rough, like a dog. Rough. And it likes to get light right there. Don't X. Okay, we didn't. Good. Again, it just feels like you're creeping through some of these sections.
One more lap to go.
Kind of got a little bit tight right there, just didn't have the angle. The one thing I will say about this car also is that it just doesn't seem to really turn on the front wheels. It seems like you much more turn with like the rear wheels with this car for whatever reason. And it's tough because you can feel like, man, I nailed that line through the corner, but if the traction control acts up, you don't get any of that drive off that you think you're about to get. That's the only thing that really kind of drives me crazy about these cars. Is that sometimes you just feel like that. Like, it's like, man, I feel like I should have gotten a way better drive off of that corner than I did. And then sometimes that happens, where it's just like, with the traction control, you can't, it just feels like the car is just not under your control. It just feels like you don't have any input. You're just along for the ride until the traction control shuts up and lets it go. And you can hear it, you'll hear that sound. That's the traction control acting up. They're saying, hey Aaron, why don't you take it easy? And I wouldn't have to do my job. So the first lap was the quickest one. Looks like we're going to be P9. We definitely got through 1 and 2 a lot better that second lap.
There's the checkered flag.
And it's kind of confusing when you're getting in there slow and fast out. Right, Glenn? It's kind of not necessarily confusing, but the biggest thing with these road courses, and I really have to say this for anybody, because a lot of our channel is very, very, very oval centric. You know, it is one of those things where you have to get on these tracks and spend time on the track to figure out what lines work and what lines don't. It definitely feels like this car drives and the lines are just a touch different than with the Miata, but I mean overall the fast way around is the fast way around. You know, it's not like it's earth-shatteringly different in a Miata versus this car. I assume it would be very, very different in like an Indy car, you know, or like the Dallara or anything like that. But overall, get yourself some seat time. I really encourage you guys to get out there, get into the MX-5, you know, get into the Solstice and tool around these places and get familiar with the track and figure out what you can and can't do, and really start to work on, you know, you just being a road racer. I mean, that's a really good way, if you have some of that skill, to pick up iRating in some of those weeks where the oval guys will be at Sonoma or Watkins Glen. You know, I mean, even in the top splits, we generally see just a touch of improvement, you know, like the K&N car when we went to Watkins Glen with the boot. Nobody in NASCAR had really done that. So if you didn't practice with the boot, you had no idea what the heck you were looking at. So since we had practiced and gotten familiar with the boot and had run it in some other stuff, we were already familiar. And we were making huge gains, especially in the one part of that boot section of the track. So again, I encourage you guys to get out there, but yeah, okay. So let's see where we're at. So again, right in the middle of the road, kind of where I thought. The quicker guys will be running in the 30s and the 31s. Most of the competition will be back here, though. us winners back here. Now, I am surprised that we only had 1, 2, 3, 4 guys who did not get a time in, whether they didn't take time or they went off. The solstice. Come on. Come on. Well, I mean, the only way to get better, you know, is to go out there and practice. I mean, you have to do it. Road coursing. Wow. Road course racing literally is one of the things that it takes practice. There's so much to it in terms of getting a feel for each car too, because it's not like driving an oval car where it's like, okay, you drive the K&N car, you know, at the slowest. Yeah. Appreciate it, Dad.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, let it
The you know, the K&N car, okay, it drives like this at Iowa. We kind of know how it drives. You know, Iowa drives this way, you know, or, you know, Charlotte drives this way. No matter what the car is, you know, you're always looking out for these things. The road cars are so different from each other, driving this versus the Miata versus the Slowstis, you know, versus the V8 supercars versus the AMG versus all those cars. They drive completely different, and I'm not even into the major ones like the McLaren with all the junk they got going on with that. There's all kinds of weird stuff you can do, but anyway, whoops. Anyway, again, I appreciate you guys being on. You know, it really does mean a lot here. So we don't have a mapped clutch, so we're just gonna kind of goose it and then drop it. It's not really the right way to do it, but that's kind of how iRacing wants you to do it these days, since they can't figure out that it's like just because I want the auto clutch doesn't mean that I want this. So but here we go. Let's be very careful getting into turn 1.
Green, green, green.
That's not the right way to do it, by the way.
Three wide, you're in the middle. You got one on your right. You're too wide there.
They're going around already down there.
You got one on your right. You're too wide there. All clear, all clear.
All clear.
Really? Come on.
Go left. Again, just a little bit of patience pays off. Alright, let's go ahead and pull up this relative, see where we're at right now. Who knows until we get back around to the flag, but the shenanigans aren't done, I'll tell you that. And we're going to have some people behind us that are quicker than us.
Good job, turn 1.
So the guy behind us keeps looking, but he hasn't been able to get it down there yet. Wow, down pit lane he goes. Not expecting that. Don't know why you're trying to pass so hard if you gotta serve a black flag. Or get repairs done. So we'll see where we pan out here. Big bucks, no whammies. Alright, we're in 8th. Oh, got a little bit hot in there. It reminds, like, turn 1 at these road courses really reminds me of, like, if you've ever seen, like, when they wrangle cattle, they get them all in the pen, and they're all just kind of filtering through the gates. It's like, what the hell? That is not how cars normally go around there. That's not... How long is this race? That's another good point. So I will bring up the timer if I don't blow this hairpin. Looking at the chat, that'll teach me. I think it's 30 minutes, if I remember right. Or 25 minutes. Yeah, I think it's 30 minutes here because we got 26:57 to go.
Car on your right. All clear, all clear.
Appreciate it, Ivan. Thank you. Now, how about that? A lap car that rolled over and let a lead lap car go, huh? Have you ever seen that before in your life? I know I haven't. But don't look now. These guys behind us, they will be coming. Trust me. And again, I'm just trying to save some tires here more than anything. You can wear out tires on a road course, believe it or not.
Sorry about that. Oh, I just find a hole there, bud.
So he's holding it about a second behind us right now. And the RUF car is a lot of fun to drive. It just takes a second to get used to it. Because the thing is really loose on brakes. Missed a gear. We went in one gear too hot. It's kind of silly to say that, but we're that good. Man, Ivan is pestering Laszlo back there. We're in 7th now. We moved up a spot last lap. One thing I will say, also, the way handling this car goes, it feels like when you get on throttle, the car just kind of picks up the nose. And what I mean by that is, the car, if you're just coasting, will turn. If you pick up the gas, the car all of a sudden picks up the nose and makes it light, and there's no front grip. I know we're just not running consistently through the same gears through these corners. Just to show how good a road racer we really are. I can do it in the AMG. But like I said, it just feels to me, and that's part of the reason I say that, is it just feels like the car has too many gears. It's like I feel like I can go through some of these corners in 2nd or 3rd. Like that one. And I'm sure the fast guys are going in probably 3rd, but...
Good side, Larry. Thank you. Pick up a...
We're definitely better through that section than Laszlo. As we get it way loose on entry right there.
Thanks, John.
Oh shit. Oh no. Oh no. We hit the brakes and we had a wheel off into the grass. That's what happened. bummer. That's a good point, Steve, actually, now that I think about it being a mid-engine car, yeah. Alright, let's see what we can do in terms of trying to fight our way back up. We still got a long way to go here. We lost 10 seconds right there. So I might have to push a little bit harder than I was wanting to. Come on. Road race wizard. The guy behind us went like crazy down to that inside. They are flying like hell behind me. I didn't even see what happened getting into that corner. Oh, too hot, too hot, too hot.
Car on your right.
Again, these guys just throw it in like crazy.
You got one on your left. Stay right. Stay right. All clear, all clear. Car on your left. Still there. Still there. Hold your line. All clear, all clear.
Okay. Oh, Jesus. Gotta run off the damn road here.
There's a slow car on the right. Go right. Slow car ahead. Go right.
Man, we just missed that right there. Did you see that? Come back across the track. Alright, let's gather this thing back up here and see if we can get back to running a normal race pace. I'm sure we have not made a fan out of Ed Yost or whatever it was there. Sorry. And of course, the only other Carolina guy in the field, we take him out. Not that that was what I meant to do, but... did. Do it for Danica. There you go. That's right. And we're breaking into these corners like a grandma, by the way. Like, you saw how hard they drove it in there. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Don't know what that was for.
got one on your right. All clear, all clear.
More yellow. It's the same place, Janataz. Lost it right there. And again, I'm just trying to look at the line that he's running through there because I feel like we're slow as hell. Right through that section right there.
Good job, man. You're in the top 10.
Top 10? That top 10 life? If we can finish there, I'm happy. Like I said, for us to for us to take our skills into this kind of like not our wheelhouse. Yeah, it's yeah. I wonder you could have just kept doing what we were doing. Still being like 6th. Although we'd have Jonathan's coming for us for sure. Nope. And we'll have to go back to the replay and see what happened with that. It's very possible that we just ran him off the damn road. Again, I don't know. And I was willing to listen to what he was going to say, but he didn't say anything. He just kind of rumbled his mic around on his desk. A little bit better. Yeah, if you can survive the Iberians, oh my god, yeah. Like I said, I don't know if we'll be gaining on anyone here, but we'll try. So I need my road sensei Hemi here with me. He'd be like, oh no. He'd be like, oh no, you're doing it all wrong. You gotta go around those hairpins in first, only. Overdrive the shit out of that. And again, he's coming way out here and kind of arcing it back down. Talking about Jonathan's in front of us anyway.
Hey.
Somebody just come over the radio? Oh, jumped the whole curb right there. That ain't good. Well, the good news is we're pulling on 18, so I mean, at least we got that going for us. Again, we're just aiming for all the rumble strips here. That's all we can do.
No problem.
So, I mean, we had tried the series once before. Oh God, reading the chat and driving. We had tried the series once before, and like I said, we junked it going into turn 1, and I think that was at Lime Rock. Yeah, it didn't go well at all. But I mean, you gotta try things. I mean, you gotta remember when's the last time you tried it, you know, and where are you at now? I mean, for us, I mean, we tried this series a long time ago. Like I said, probably in our first few months on the servers.
What are you trying to prove, Ed?
Paul, not happy. Wonder if that's our Paul Nelson. Probably not. I assume he would have said something.
Why, man? Why? And now you wrecked my car. Thanks a lot, Ed.
Okay,
Appreciate
not
it.
our Paul.
That's
See you,
real
Clutch.
sporting. Great sportsmanship, Ed.
Ed's a little toasty from earlier. He had a run-in with me. Which I don't even know why Ed was back that far. I mean, I know he started in the rear and everything, but I mean, it was a couple laps. I mean, he should have been way past us with the speed he was going.
Yeah, thank you, man. Yeah, bullshit.
All right, so we're on lap 14. Note that down so we can see what the hell's going on between these guys. Oh my God. It is getting real. It's getting real. 7 minutes left here.
Whoa, watch out. Coming left to them.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. That sucked. Say, I didn't want to brake very hard.
Trying to have me off every lap.
I didn't want to brake very hard because we had a wheel off in the dirt there. It would have happened just like before. Ed rest. Edward rest. I got one quitter. So we're just kind of driving around by ourselves right now. I shouldn't say that because they're going to jinx myself. We're going to get caught by somebody. But I mean, John is, that is a long name. John is just hanging back there like 15 odd seconds back. Right now we're running relatively consistent 133s, even though we really messed up this corner last time. We're up to 9th, so I think somebody junked.
Thanks, number 20.
Yeah, it didn't shift right there for whatever reason. And again, this uses sequential shifters, which is why you don't hear that giant clunk sound in the background as we banging around in that stick. They're 20 seconds back now. It does need a rest. So I don't know why he was so salty. Like, I know he feels like he got run off the road by us, but at the same time, like, I mean, we gave him room through the S's. I know that it's probably poor etiquette to go side by side through the S's. I mean, we would yell at somebody doing that in the NASCAR race, like at Sonoma. We would do the same thing, like, why the hell are you going side by side through the S's? But at the same time, those S's are very different, and the cars are very different. The thing is really starting to give up front end grip here, which is about right. Well, it doesn't help when we do that. That save though. Paul's out front, man. Woo. Killing it.
You're welcome.
God, we just need to stop doing that. We need to stop pushing. We really have nothing to gain. I mean, Janitas, he slipped up a little bit, and I kind of seen that, and we were catching him.
Yeah, the slow car on the right.
Who is the slow car on the right? Where is slow car on right? Appears to be a lap car.
Go right.
Looks like he's catching those guys though. I don't know. We need something to happen up there with those guys, and who knows? I mean, with as hard as he raced us, it could happen. But right now, we're right on the car number, which is fine. it is timed. Basically, it's a 30-minute race plus a lap, basically, so. Or plus X number of laps. I don't know all the details, to be honest with you guys. I believe it's 30 minutes plus 1 lap. Alright, white flag, here we go. Can we hold on to it? Really shouldn't be a problem, but you know. It's us. Let's not count ourselves out. Since the Lord knows, we only need 0 competitors on the track for us to beat ourselves, that's for sure. Straight line out of here. It doesn't look like it, but the car's relatively sketchy coming up out of that corner. There's a bump. And the car likes to kind of slip right there, right as you're coming up out of that dip. So I'll say this, I think my lap times today are a little bit slower than they were yesterday. Or the day before, I can't remember which day I ran this, but
good run, Jerry.
Yeah. Really, I don't think that we would have anything for those guys up there. I think that this is a stronger split than it was the last time, if I remember correctly.
I thought you were going to overtake me on that little slip I had.
What happened to the leader with like 2 to go?
There we go, across the line.
Checkered flag this time.
Pretty sure Ed, like, died.
There you go, man. Good job, driver.
Wow, it never showed me the white flag.
Alright, well, we're going to go ahead and just park it right here. No sense in making you guys do the cooldown lap with me here. But again, I appreciate you guys on the stream before everybody heads out. It's always fun to have you guys. Ed needs to just say something. Ed, if you're keying the mic, nothing's coming out. I mean, we can't hear you. So we got to go back, first of all, and see what happened at the start, because the starts are always the best. Finished the number. Hell yeah. So we're here? Yeah, that's us right there. So of course you're going to 10 over start. We knew that was going to happen.
Really dirty, Ed. You're 2 laps down. You come out with fresh tyres halfway through the race, and you see them like...
So a million cars chunk it out here. Look at that.
Every slow corner,
I mean, really?
You dive in there, and then you just pump me out of the way. What's that all about, man? You're 2 laps down. I don't know who you think you rage. What point you're trying to prove. Oh, you're faster than the leader with fresh tyres halfway through the race. Well done. Thanks for wrecking my race, Ed.
Yeah, like I had said, Ed, I think, was pissed off at me and probably took it out on you. Well, that's your number 40. Yeah.
Tell it to the steward.
Yeah, I think that's going to do it.
So Ed's behind us right here. So Ed had already been junked in turn 1. And by the way, I don't know what the hell's going on here and why we have hover cars around this track, but look at this. All 4 of those tires are off the ground. iRacing, get on this. Come on, you're better than this. Alright, so he came screaming down pit road. Let's go to us. I know they do. They're not 911s though. They're RUFs or RUF or whatever. One thing we do need to check is tire wear. 92s, 89 in the rear. So not bad. But anyway, I want to see what happened with Ed. Like, where does he come from? Like, all of a sudden, he's right there. Like, we were in P10. Well, hold on a second. All right, we were in 7th, and this is where... Okay, so we made a mistake this lap. I forgot about this. It's at the very end of this lap, but we made a mistake. And these guys are probably going to get around us anyway, but... come into the final kind of the two right-handers. We got to wheel off into the dirt, and when we hit the brakes, the thing just went around. Right there. Alright, so Ed finally has broken his vow of silence. The monk that Ed is. Just practicing racecraft. Chris, where are you right now? Where is Chris? Not pissed, just practicing racecraft passing. RACECRAFT. There it is. Just for Chris. I hope he's watching at the end of this. So anyway, we got kind of boxed up, you know, getting through there and everything. And then, for whatever reason, I mean, Ed's in 12th here. I don't think he's a lap down. But these guys were definitely quicker than we are. But, I mean, he's putting on some YOLO passes here. Again, hover cars for the win. Marty McFly over here. RUF engineered by Dr. Emmett Brown. Ridiculous. This is not bowling, Ed. I don't know if you're the one car while you're practicing racecraft. I know, doesn't it look awful? I mean, look at this. iRacing needs to get this shit figured out. So they pull in here. We give them room. And honestly, what happens is we go side by side through the S's. Ed tries to cross us over and does a pretty good job of it. We give him room through the S's. Give him plenty of room through the S's here. But he dumps it. Right here, he's way the hell out of the groove. And he's trying to get back down in the groove. And his car's just toast at that point. Again, great camera angles. Terrific camera angles, iRacing. This is what I'm talking about, by the way. Like, what the hell camera angle is this? I mean, yeah, we definitely ran him off the track the second time. But, I mean, to be fair, let's go far chase here. Let's go to the chopper. We'll take that too. I mean, just watch what happens. I mean, he's running through and he gets so wide. Anyway, I'm going to make my way to the mountains. Bush. Chris, you missed it, man. Dude, I'm going to pull this up right for you. Take a look at this right here. Not pissed, just practicing racecraft passing. You should have been here, man. You should have been here. All right, let's look at that one more time. Because honestly, I mean, this was like NASCAR style road racing right here. He's just so far out of the, I mean, he's up on the rumble strip out there. I mean, that's not the quick way around. I mean, look where the groove is. And I'm thinking after we knocked wheels once, and like I said, keep in mind, the car gets relatively light through there in the rear, so. Seriously, you see I even posted right here for you, Racecraft. But really from there, it was just trying to keep the car rolling straight. So, oh, the one thing we do need to check, lap 14-ish. Where's that one car? So he is hounding Paul. I want to see what happened here, because this was a number of laps they were together. So Ed pulls over and lets him go. It was lap 14 is when he got really, really mad. It's a cool paint scheme though with the Nixon stuff. So he lets him go. Look at the chase here. He just reels him in. He's just hounding him. So he pulls out like he's going to pass him. He's just hounding him. Still just won't pass him. Don't know why. It was lap 14 is when he got really, really mad about it. That's P2, so Bruno caught him. Lap 14. We're on lap 15 now, so I think he was mad that he just was kind of fogging up his mirror more than anything. You know, that he was just bothering him because it allowed second place to get up on him. He was saying that he got punted at one point. Because right now, I mean, they're... Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I think we lost Paul. No, Paul's right there. Paul. And Ed's in front of him. Oh, we got some damage here. How many laps did they actually run? I wasn't even paying attention. 20. Did they make some contact here? Oh! Ooh! So Bruno lets him go. Oh my god. So fortunate that that guy stopped. Wow. So where did Paul end up finishing? Wow, he ended up letting the other guy go. I mean, he led the whole damn race, which sucks for Paul. But I understand him being upset. Ooh. But hey, we finished lead lap. We collected how many X's? 5. So we went off track the one time. Which honestly should have been a loss of control because we were spinning and also off track. That's fine, iRacing. So, and then the 4X with Ed. So, whatever. We'll take that. But let me see where we did. And while I pull this up, let me go and see where we are at. Where are we at? 9 car. Again, get notifications when we go live. You can be part of the chat. All you got to do is subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell. That way you get those notifications. Otherwise, you end up seeing the stuff later on in your feed. If you want to know when we're going live, it's typically in the evening times on Eastern Standard. We try to race every day, but obviously we miss a day here and there because I do favor my sanity over insanity. So let me pull up the results and I'll show you guys how we did and what we did for iRating. I feel like it's probably going to be maybe a little bit of an improvement, but probably not much. I would say, like, I'm going to guess 12. Okay. Okay. Okay, I see how it is. So we'll pull this up for you so you guys can see it. Split-wise, that's top split. It was the only split. But our iRating jumps up to 1526. We were 1500 right on the dot. Okay, wow. And plus 0.07 in safety rating. And yeah, like I said, we got some more points. We finished better in the last race, but it was kind of a weaker split. So, and there was absolute carnage in that race. Oh my God. So anyway, Ed, he's got a 35.26. I mean, he knows what he's doing on the road. I doubt he did it all in Mazda Miata, so we did okay. Yeah, I mean, we did fine, especially in a car that we've only driven literally 3 times. The once was the time that I was like, whoa, not ready to do this at all, and I didn't want to touch a GT car ever again, or at least until one of the Carolina guys talked me into it for the, for the World Cup and stuff, which is coming up. So, yeah. So you think they touched 12, 13? They may have. But yeah, I mean, overall, it's a good outing. You know, I'll take it. But I think that'll pretty much wrap up right here, guys. So thank you guys again. It's always a ton of fun to have you guys on. It really is. Say, without you, we wouldn't have Racecraft. So again, thank you guys. And again, hopefully we can get some more stuff done. I don't know if we'll end up doing Oxford Plains, to be honest with you. It just seems like the participation rates are really, really down for that. We may have already missed our chance. It may be that guys just kind of ran one race and that's it. Because what I've seen, it just seems like the participation rate is just not there. So we may end up skipping it. The track is a donut. It's probably a little bit weird to watch anyway. So that's really it. Thank you guys one last time. And until the next time, take care.